Hello and welcome back to our Java Full Stack Developer series. Today, we are diving into a fun and important topic, data type casting, primitives, wrapper classes, and the concept of boxing and unboxing. Yeah, let's get started. So the first, we are talk about casting. So casting is like upgrading or downgrading your phone. Sometimes you move to a bigger, better devices. That's widening or upcasting. Okay. Other time, you might switch to a smaller one. That's narrowing or downcasting. Right? Let's do an example for widening. For example, I have an integer my int equal 100, and now let's try to assign the value my int to a variable my double with a data type double. Can you assign my int to the double to the my double? Let's try it. Alright, if you can see, the widening happens automatically because it's safe. Okay, and now we try to reverse. We try to narrow in a trickier. Let's reverse the code and put the my double equal 9.78, and now you try to assign the my double into my int. So the Java will show you an error. It requires a type integer, but you provide a double. Okay, so now you need to do it explicitly. Think of it like squeezing something into a smaller box. It might not fit perfectly. Okay, to do that, you can put the integer before the variable like this. The widening order, the one in order from small to big by short int float double. Okay, if you widen int from byte to short, or short to int, or byte to float, or short to double, like this, the Java will do that automatically. Okay, for example, you can do like I have a my int here, so when I create a float a, I can assign it the value from my integer without an error, like this. Very easy, right? So now we will talk about primitives. Okay, so primitive is the basic building blocks of Java. These include types of like integer, like double, like boolean, and character. Okay, and as you can see, when you declare something like integer, double, in primitive, you can see the types in Java always start with lowercase letters. And when you declare something like in a equal 5 like this, Java checks if the value 5 already exists in its string constant bool. If it does, A will simply point to that value instead of creating a new one. Okay, and comparison in primitive, you can do that with the equality operator. Okay, this is equality operator, double equal sign. Yeah, you can do it directly, like my double equal my in, like this, in the condition of if close or something like that. And the primitive will have range. Okay, for example, the range of integer will from -2 billion to +2 billion. And for the byte, will from -128 to 127. And the primitive also have default values when declared as fields in class. Okay, please note that in field in class, not in a method. This is a method. Void main is the method. You can define a primitive like this in A without initialize the value for it. You can try it to by print the A. In here you can see the Java display an error. The variable is A might not have been initialized. Okay, please notice that clear it the variable as the field in the class like this, in A like this. But because this method is a static method, so you need to define this variable as a static variable, so you can use it in a static method like this. And now, even you didn't assign any value for it, it also have a default value. In this case, the default value is 0. And the same thing for float, double, byte, short, long, they are 0. For character, for example, character, it will show you the default value like this, because the console cannot show the character, this character, so you can't see it. Alright, and for a string, the default value will be null. No, like this. Null is nothing, and when you're working with null, you can get some error. So please be careful with the null value. And for the boolean, sorry, we need to define it in lowercase. The default value is 4. Alright. Okay, so now we will talk about the wrapper class. So, what is wrapper classes? You think of them as GIF wrapping for primitives. they allow you to treat primitives like objects, which opens up a lot of possibilities. For example, you can use a wrapper classes of integer my integer equal 10. You can see in here the wrapper classes will start with the uppercase letter. It's not like primitive, right? And you can also see if you define a integer as a field in a class, the default value of it is like string. My integer, the default value will be no, like this, because now the my integer is the object, it's not a primitive type. Okay, because we have the default value is no, so when you work with wrapper class, you don't forget to initialize it. For example, you create an integer array like this, number equal new integer with 5 elements, and now you try to print the array. You try to print every element of the array like this. You can see all of them are null. All of them are null like this. So when you create an array, you need to initialize the instance for every element. To do that, notice before that you need to initialize by using the index loop like this. Equals 0 and I less than 5, I plus plus, and in here you will put the numbers with index equal something like I, for example, and let's run it again. Now the element will be assigned by the value like this. And we will work with another example. You can try to create a class student, right? And student has a name, and in here, instead of create an integer array, we will create a student array. Student, new student array with 5 elements, and in here we will recommend this, and in here we will show something student in student, and we will print the name of every student name. So let's try this to see what happened if you didn't init the object. So you see an exception in the main thread, no pointer exception. So be careful with the no object. If you don't initialize the object but you using it, for example the student here is a null, the program will be crashed. That is very dangerous. Be careful. So you can initialize the object like this, every student, equal new student, like this. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to put the index for it like this, and I can set the name for it, maybe Jade, and let's run it again. Now you can see the object is not null, so I can access the name from the object like this. Alright, so the last one we talk about boxing and unboxing. Boxing and unboxing related with the wrapper class. These are just fancy ways of converting between primitives and wrapper classes. For example, we have an myInteger in primitive and an integer in wrapper class. Boxes in, I can assign the value, assign directly a value from a primitive value like this. This called boxing. Okay, it calls boxing. But you also do something like wrap big n equal 10, and we can define another unboxing in equal wrap in like this. This is called unboxing. Java takes care of this automatically most of the time, so you don't have to worry about it. This is called auto unboxing and auto boxing. Okay, and that's wrap for today. We covered casting, primitives, and default values, wrapper classes, and boxing and unboxing. These concepts are essentially for working with data in Java, so take your time to practice. In the next video, we'll dive into string handling, which are super useful. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to update. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.